One of the reasons a lot of people do not get the results from manifestation is because they are dealing with self doubt. And that's one of the biggest problems people have when manifesting self doubt. But you're in luck because in this video, I'm going to be telling you how to ease self doubt and get the desired result from manifestation. Let's go. Hi, my name is Venery. You can call me Intentional Diva, and the words that come out of my mouth will change your life because it's my mandate. And on this channel, we turn ordinary people to extraordinary. We help you level up, become centered, and get the things you desire from life. Without further ado, let's get right into today's topic. I have manifested so many things, even things that people feel it's impossible to manifest. Good relationships. I've manifested money. I have manifested an apartment. I've manifested an admission. I have manifested so many things. And one thing I can tell you is you're going to deal with self doubt, especially when you just start manifestation. Not even if you just start manifestation, you're always going to deal with self doubt. So you need to find ways to ease self doubt so that you can break through the barrier and get the results you want from manifestation. Your subconscious is never the problem. Your subconscious will believe anything you tell it. Your subconscious will always go with your flow. Whatever you say, your subconscious believes it. Whatever direction your beliefs want to go, your subconscious would go in that direction. But you see, your conscious, it's going to fight you. You're going to deal with so much logic, so much doubt, so much noise around you, and it's going to try to break your manifestation. So, how do you ease the self doubt that comes with manifestation? One of the first things that you need to do is tell yourself, tell your conscious mind that the fact that it doesn't believe something doesn't mean it's not true. A statement could be a statement of fact, and then you don't believe it. That doesn't mean it's not true. That doesn't mean that thing is not going to happen. That doesn't mean that you're wasting your time. That doesn't mean that manifestation is impossible. You need to tell your mind the fact that you don't believe it doesn't mean I can have it. That's one of the reasons why I have explained to you before why you should speak to yourself like a third person. One of the things that would always work is speaking to yourself as a third person, is talking to yourself, calling yourself by name and speaking to yourself, speaking to your brain, speaking to your mind, speaking to your spirit, speaking to your soul, speaking to your body. It always works. Tell your subconscious mind, I know you think that this is not possible. I know you think that it's not possible, but the fact that you don't think it's not possible doesn't mean it's not possible. So whenever the thought comes, always counter with, this is fact, and that's on period. I'm getting what I want, and that's on period. You don't have to believe it. The fact that you don't believe it doesn't mean it's not true. This is also one of the reasons I always say that when you're trying to manifest something, keep it away from people around you. Don't tell people you're trying to manifest something because they are going to they are going to infiltrate your mind, your subconscious, your conscious mind with self-doubt. They're gonna laugh at you. They're gonna question it, and that is going to get to you. And one thing you do not want to do is break the chain of manifestation. Once you start, you want to be on the go. Also, I want to mention that self-doubt is something that happens. It's natural. You're gonna question yourself. Your logic is gonna question yourself. This is something that you're doing that most people do not do. This is something that you're doing that for the longest scientists did not even believe in manifestation, scripting, visualization, and all of that until they started to see that this really works. So many results have come out of this, and they decided to study it and realize that it actually works. So yes, your mind is gonna fight you. The reality of life is going to fight you, but you have to keep reminding yourself that that's the statement of fact, and it's definitely going to happen because you believe it, and that's on period. The second way to ease self-doubt is going back to crazy inventions. School your conscious mind about the crazy things that have been invented and how crazy it would have been when the person first thought of it. When the Wright brothers first thought about an aeroplane and objects moving on air, not just moving on air, but being able to carry people and move on air without falling. I'm sure when they thought about it, it was one of the craziest thing ever. People probably called them crazy. People probably thought that they were mad. Their subconscious, their conscious mind definitely questioned them and said, how can you say that you want to fly? an object on the air, like the object will just be on the air, nothing is holding it, it's just gonna be there. How about gravity? How about this? How about that? How are they gonna know the road? There were definitely gonna be so many questions that came with that thought. But then they pushed through that thought because the fact that their conscious mind, their logic, and people around do not believe it doesn't mean it is not true. So you need to school your conscious mind and be reminded of crazy inventions. I'm sure when Alexander Graham Bell thought about having to call somebody on the phone, talking in London and somebody else in Africa on the other end, listening and them having a conversation in two different continents. I'm sure when he thought about that, people thought he was crazy. I'm sure he even thought he was crazy. Like, how are you gonna do that? How the heck are you gonna communicate from two different continents at the same time, people listening to themselves at the same time, when people have been sending letters, been using birds for years to communicate, and you're saying that you're just gonna take a device, put it in your ear, dial some numbers, and start talking to another person in another continent? Boy, BFFR. I'm sure they thought he was crazy. I'm sure he thought he was crazy. So, school your conscious mind. Remind your conscious mind that crazy ideas have come into reality. Crazy ideas have come to reality, and yours is not going to be any different. The third way to ease self doubt while manifesting is by reminding yourself of things that have happened for you before. Now, maybe you've sought admission before, you were looking for admission into school, college. Nigerians understand this. It's not easy getting into universities sometimes and getting the course that you want to study. So let's just say something you've been thinking about, you've been wanting, probably a job, probably a relationship, probably a friendship, just something that you've always wanted and then it came through for you, no matter how small it is. Hold on to it. You don't have to even consciously manifest it. I mean, you don't have to have sat down and scripted and done the whole ritual. You just wanted something and then it happened for you. Hold on to that. Hold on to the fact that you've wanted something so bad before. Hold on to the fact that you've wanted something and then it happened for you. And then tell your conscious mind and your subconscious mind that that has happened before and it's going to happen again. Your mind will always cling to repetition. In fact, one of the things and one of the ways the mind works is holding on to something, holding on to an evidence and repeating it over and over again. And that's one of the reasons why we say do not fixate on the negative part of your life, the things that have happened before in the past, because if you focus on them, they are going to most likely repeat itself. That's why you should twist that and use it to your advantage. Focus on something that has happened for you before and channel that into the present to be able to help you get the manifestation you want. Number four is basically what I already said. Do not focus on your doubts. Do not focus on your conscious mind or logic or people around you saying that, oh, it's not going to work, it's not possible. Focus on what you believe is possible. Focus on what you believe you're manifesting on and it's going to come to pass. Focus on it, believe it. Practice all of these things that I've told you. School your subconscious mind. Focus on the positive. Once the idea comes, once the doubt comes, once the doubt comes, attack it immediately and let it go. Do not dwell on it. Do not start thinking about it. Or are you sure? Or things can be feeling around you. Don't give up. Don't break the streak. Don't break the connection that you've already started. Don't break the streak. Remind yourself it can happen. It would happen. It's a statement of fact, and that's on period. If you need help manifesting anything, especially through scripting, because when you're scripting, you need to be careful. If you don't do it right, it's not going to happen. And scripting is one of the most effective manifestation tools. So if you need help, we have a blueprint. You can click on the link in our bio to purchase the blueprint. I would advise you to get the blueprint before you decide to manifest anything because you need to go through all the instructions. You need to understand certain things before you start scripting. That'll be all for today. I hope this video really helped because a lot of people have been dealing with self-doubt when it comes to manifestation. So I really had to make this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Don't forget to share, like, and leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know if you're gonna try manifesting anything. If you're going to try and you feel comfortable telling us what you want to manifest in the comment section, do that. That's one way to test your belief and keep your belief accountable. Put it in the comment section so that when it happens, you can always come back to this video and edit and let us know that it has happened. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.